Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Christina DeMorris. We'll get to your top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first, we'll look at your commuter traffic and weather. 22 News Storm Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis is here. Hi, Brian. Happy Thursday.
Back at you.
Thanks.
Was there any rain on your windshield as you came in?
No, but it was gray. It was ominous, your word,
right.
if you will.
Ominous, eminent.
Eminent.
Eminent or
Imminent.
imminent?
I don't know. I should know that, huh?
Yeah.
Anyways.
UMass Syracuse. We should know this.
Have to give my degree back
We'll
now.
get back to you.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you. They're telling us that we have to do traffic. I had
God.
a whole tomato sandwich thing that I wanted to talk about.
It sounds great.
Oh, what's the deal, Arthur? Anyway, maybe we'll save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So up and down I-91, no major problems. The Pike looks pretty good. 291 on either end is a little bit slower than usual. But all things considered, as the rain arrives, we're in pretty good shape. Let's take a look at temperatures. 81 despite the clouds in Springfield, 80 Westfield, 77 in Greenfield and Northampton. And temperatures are in the upper 60s to low 70s right now in the Berkshires. And here comes the rain. So we got a little batch of showers in the lower Pioneer Valley, some light rain falling in the upper Pioneer Valley, rain across the Berkshires or up and down the Berkshires, and more of this to come as we move through the evening hours. So the East Hampton cookout with a cop is tonight. Plan on a little bit of rain for that. Whatever you've got planned for this evening, it's going to be damp. We'll show you what our rain chances are for the weekend with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
All right, thanks, Brian. A victim has been identified in a fatal shooting from over the weekend in Springfield. According to the Hampden County DA's office, the shooting happened Sunday morning on the 3100 block of Main Street. When officers arrived, they located the victim, 19-year-old Raynalise Caraballo of Holyoke. She was taken to the hospital where she died from her injuries. The shooting remains under investigation, and anyone with information related to the shooting is being asked to call the Springfield Police Detective Bureau. A man from Ware has been convicted on 28 counts of rape and sexual abuse of a child and will serve at least 20 years in state prison. 53-year-old Angel Ramos received his sentence in Hampshire Superior Court after being found guilty in early August. Investigators determined the offenses happened between 2018 and 2024 and involved one child when they were between the ages of 7 and 13. Following his release, Ramos will be required to register as a sex offender and will be placed on supervised probation for 10 years. A Rockland man has been indicted for allegedly operating an online drug trafficking ring that sold potent synthetic opioids inside of ordinary snack bags. 23-year-old Jaden Zion Andre is facing multiple drug charges, including distributing a controlled substance analog resulting in death. One shipment allegedly resulted in the death of a Las Vegas woman who overdosed in April of 2025. Andre will appear in federal court in Boston on Tuesday, August 25th. He is currently in state custody on unrelated charges. If convicted, he could face between 20 years and life in prison. Over in Worcester, the search continues for 58-year-old Karen Solomon after an off-duty Worcester police officer was found dead inside her home on Tuesday. The victim has been identified as 57-year-old Kurt Solomon, a 31-year veteran of the Worcester Police Department. Investigators believe Kurt's death stemmed from a domestic incident, but his exact cause of death has not been released. Karen Solomon is presumed to be armed and dangerous. She was last seen walking Worcester towards Westcott Street in pajama shorts and a tank top. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call the Worcester Police Department. Now let's get another check of today's weather with 22 Storm Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis. Brian, what's up?
Just going back to that eminent and imminent thing, I would think that the eminent with an E would kind of refer to something grand, right?
Sure.
Your eminence.
Oh, yes.
Whereas imminent is more like imposing, right?
Yes. Yes, and good job, Brian.
Thanks.
Weather.
Oh, you want to talk
We should talk about
weather.
the rainy.
Yeah.
It's going to be raining.
Yeah.
Some events happening.
Yeah, maybe a little bit over the weekend, too.
All right.
So some showers here at 346. And you can see that there's a kind of a trail of rain back off to the south and to the west. So plan on a damp evening. You can see here the rain at 5 o'clock, rain steady at 7 p.m. and the rain continues through about 10 o'clock tonight before we get a little bit of drying and maybe even some partial clearing. I wouldn't count on a ton of clearing overnight tonight, but there will be some clearing overnight. We start in the 50s and low 60s at 7 o'clock. And we go to 10 o'clock tomorrow, sunshine, and then a few more clouds drift back in here for the afternoon. Might be a sprinkle or two, So we will continue to track our clouds for tomorrow and our chances for showers for Saturday and Sunday, which is certainly kind of a fluid situation with our 22 News Storm Team 7-day forecast on 22 News starting at 5.
Trending today, a state working group is recommending major new oversight of youth sports in Massachusetts, including the creation of a state youth sports agency. The proposal would license coaches and referees, establish safety standards, and expand oversight as officials look to address rising costs, injuries, and pressure on young athletes. Members of the working group say the new agency would reduce redundant work for state organizations and sporting officials. The recommendations would require legislative approval before becoming law. A new cancer vaccine is giving hope to those living with melanoma, which is the deadliest type of skin cancer. The vaccine is personalized to each patient, and it's built from a patient's own tumor. The shot works to teach the immune system to recognize the unique genetic fingerprint of the cancer. Merck and Moderna officials say when paired with an existing immunotherapy, the shot helped reduce the risk of cancer returning or spreading even further. Now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. Springfield city officials met to discuss a ban on kratom products in the city. We'll have the latest results from that meeting and where the ban currently stands. Plus an update on the construction on Memorial Avenue in West Springfield as the Big E Fair soon approaches next month. And Florence Bank celebrates the opening of its full-service Holyoke branch. Tonight at 5, how the expansion is meant to better serve residents.
Traffic moving fairly well as some rain starts to fall up and down I-91. No major problems. There's a slight backup on either end of 291, and the Pike is good in either direction. We'll update you on our rain chances for the weekend on 22 News at 5.
All right, thank you, Brian, and thanks for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5, and you get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.